My grilled apricot, mozzarella and prosciutto salad is pure Italian summer on a plate. I just love this because when I started learning from the Italians about putting fruit into salads, it was like a revelation to me. You know, herbs, interesting dressings. It went from this kind of side salad thing to a gastronomic meal. I've got amazing apricots right here. Look at these. Such amazing colours. So beautiful. You could do this with peaches or plums. I've got a barbecue on, but you could use a pan or a griddle pan or a grill. No trouble at all. A little bit of heat, and that equals flavour. Back home, we generally have these dried, right? When they're in season, they're great. Give them a twist. We're going to use thyme. I love thyme. It's super beautiful. You can keep the little thyme tips, even though thyme is a woody herb. When it's in season like this, these tips kind of qualify for being delicate and gorgeous. So I'll put that to one side, and then I'll take these gnarly bits of thyme. I'm going to kind of put them in, stalks and all, and I'm going to add a little olive oil and just dress them. Simply like that. Thyme and apricots, right? That's the beginning of our story. Kind of lightly place them down. They're oiled, so hopefully they won't stick. Pop the thyme on top, and whilst that starts cooking, crack on with the dressing. Start with 2 to 3 tablespoons of red or white wine vinegar and a small handful of pink peppercorns. I had a beautiful fish dish in Amalfi and blew my mind, fragrance, and I started using them from there for delicate things. I'm just going to crush them in my hands and put them in and around this. They're dried, but a little bit of vinegar will rehydrate them. Pink peppercorns give a mild, peppery, fragrant hit. Perfect for salads. And then I'm going to put some oil in here. You know, we're going to equal that vinegar, so it's going to be feisty. Of course, if you want to make it less tangy, put more oil in. Gorgeous extra virgin olive oil. Look at that, what a picture. The next bit of the story is onions. Use a nice sweet onion, a red onion, a shallot, and finely slice it as much as you can. And as I'm scattering them in, I just want to push them so those little circles, give or take, fall apart. If you scrunch these up a little bit, you get a lovely rosy hum to the dressing, and the onions start to change. And my missus is not an onion lover, but this changes it so they become subtle and elegant and delightful. Let's have a little look at our apricots. The apricots should take about 4 to 5 minutes to char and caramelise. Yes, yes, yes. They'll quickly start to soften and colour. Now, I'm going to turn this salad into something really sumptuous. This is a beautiful buffalo mozzarella made with buffalo's milk. To be honest, if it's fresh, all mozzarella's good. I don't care what anyone says. These mozzarellas are kind of made in the most beautiful sort of twisted fashion. What you can do, if you're lucky, is you can unwind it, kind of get in there, and then love it some more. A little bit of salt. You can give it a little bit of pepper. Just love. Just a tiny little stroke of lemon zest. Add just a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Yes. Look at that. We got colour. Come on. Beautiful. I mean, look at those colours. Charring fruit is a brilliant way to supercharge a salad, adding instant sweetness and warmth. The next bit is prosciutto. So get yourself some nice prosciutto San Daniele, and that's a little town, specific, you know, it's a specific quality, and they're famous. So people know prosciutto di Parma or di Modena, San Daniele. Very, very delicious. So look, I've got some nice leaves. Nice little tip, if you've ever got nice leaves, just get a bit of kitchen paper like this and wet it, and it just kind of keeps them really fresh and vibrant, especially if you're doing picnics and stuff like that. So let's put some rocket in the story. And for contrast and crunch, go in with some beautiful romaine leaves. Lovely little cups. Beautiful. Some little chicory. Doesn't matter what leaves you get, but something interesting. You can slice some up if you want. You can cup some up if you want. Got a little radicchio. Just a few bits, you don't need much. Just hack it up. Nice. Let's just toss this up like that. Do it at the table at the last minute. And this is a salad in its own right, which is amazing. But then, of course, when you take the mozzarella and start putting tears and wedges, it then starts becoming not a salad, but a meal. Then we start taking the prosciutto off, and we'll just kind of let gravity do its thing. Little waves and quaffs. Look at that. Tuck it under. And then we've got our gorgeous smashes of colour. Bosh! And there's a warmth element. So they're not super hot now, but it's warm, it's cold, you're playing with texture, you're playing with colour, you're playing with sweet and sour, and you're playing with temperature, you know. And actually, even some of these thymes, I don't want the stalks, but some of these thyme leaves, I'll have those, crispy bits. Nice. And that's it. All you need is a little olive oil. And for the finishing touch, sprinkle on some of that fragrant flowering thyme. Look at that. Let's hear it for salads. Let's make a big deal of salads. It's not just about combinations and flavours, it's about being responsive to what's in season, what's hanging on, you know, trees and what's down the markets. I hope you try this. If you do, you're going to have a little flavour explosion. My bright and beautiful salad with creamy mozzarella, sweet caramelised apricots, salty prosciutto and fresh crunchy leaves. Oh yes. Colours, guys, colours. Green. The onion works. It holds it all together. So good. Clean and fresh with the mozzarella. The saltiness from the prosciutto is just so savoury and gorgeous. I wouldn't remove anything, I wouldn't add anything more. It's just fresh and zingy. Go and get some stone fruit, have a little grill up, get some caramelisation going, mix up some flavours. Life's way too short.